Janko, since starting the tournament by dropping the first 2 sets, you've won 9 straight sets. What's changed since then?
I guess my whole approach to the game. You know, I didn't start my match in the first round being 100% in the court. My mind was somewhere else for a very short period of time, which just shows that in this level on a Grand Slam, if you're not 110% ready to commit, that you can lose to anyone. So it's nice. I had a small scare in the beginning, so my body didn't suffer that much because it wasn't that long of a 5-setter. But it's good to have like a small scare at the beginning of the tournament just to remind you that every point counts.
Does it also give you extra confidence having come back from 2 sets down as you go through the tournament?
I guess so. You know, the point is that if you did it once, you know in your mind that you can do it again. So no matter what is happening on court, and if you're down 2 sets to love to no matter who is on the other side of the net, it always helps knowing that you did it at least one time before in the same event, which means that you can do it again.
And in some ways it's a little bit reflective of your overall career at the US Open, where you started very slowly, just 1 match win I think in your first 6 appearances, and then you've been very strong in recent years. Quarterfinal last year, at least the 4th round this year. Does playing at the US Open take a little time to adjust to?
I don't know, to be honest with you. In my previous years when I started playing on the ATP Tour, I didn't like playing in New York. I had no particular reason why. But then now I have to say it's my best Grand Slam. I'm performing best here in the last 2 or 3 years. So to be honest with you, I don't have a real explanation. I mean, I can tell you that, you know, New York is an amazing city with a lot of energy. The fans are great, but that's kind of a given. But I don't really have a sharp answer. Why am I playing better in New York in the later stages of my career?
Next up is either Kohlschreiber or Isner. They could be 2 very different matches, right?
Yes, I am not thinking about it yet because I don't know who am I playing yet. In case I play John, everybody knows that he's using his serve, and if that comes back, then he's using his big forehand. So he's only one of a few guys on tour with a specific kind of game, so I really need to be sharp and ready to use my chances when they're given. Kohlschreiber is having the best season of his career. He is a very quick, fast and fit player with probably one of the best one-handed, well, the best backhands on tour. So you're right, it's completely different the way I'm going to play those 2 guys, but let's see who's going to win.
And just finally, have you seen anything of New York during this visit in the city?
Apart from restaurants around the hotel, not much. You know, I went to a few dinners with a bunch of friends of mine, but you know, it's a Grand Slam. You don't really have a lot of time to wander around, go places, and you really need to save energy for your matches because it's best of 5. The weather in New York can be so tricky, so humid, which we saw in the last couple of days. And when I finish the event, if I feel like it, of course I'm going to stay for a couple of days in New York to enjoy.